Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have the Bronze Pro League squad builder, which I've been really excited to show you because I know there's some great players in this league, especially ones that are on FIFA as well. Then moving in, let's go in and have a look at the team. So starting off in goal, as you can see, we've got a really strong squad overall, but we've got Cordier in goal, 63 rated keeper, and I picked him because his stats overall are just great for a bronze card. I know they don't look amazing, but just the all-round overall stats just builds a nice balanced goalkeeper. 6 foot as well, so a nice height for a keeper. Played very well for us. Then moving on to the right back, we have Mitch Apeu, 80 pace, 77 physical, was absolutely vital. Did really well at keeping out crosses, kept wingers at bay for most of the time. And then moving on to the first centre back, definitely the better of the two centre backs. It's Kenneth Shermans, quite a young player still, but 6'4", 3-star weak foot as well, which is nice for a centre back to have for clearances and stuff like that. And chipped in with a goal and assist, but just an absolute beast centre back, and that 68 physical is nothing to worry about. It's a lot better in game. And then moving on to the second centre back, Thiago Ferreira. Some crazy hair he's got going on there. Looks pretty much like David Luiz with the hair, but didn't really play as well as him. Let's be fair with that. His stats are pretty poor, to be honest, but there wasn't a lot of choice for centre backs. It's one of the hardest positions really, I find, when picking bronze teams, when it gets to the leagues where there's a little less selection in there. Then moving on to the left back, we have Mbombo. Great pace on him and decent physical. So left and right backs have great physical in this team, and that is what really helps them. Very young player as well, only 20 years old, which is nice as well. Very strong player for us. And then moving on to the centre defensive midfielder, we have Sebastian Ciani, 3-star weak foot, but the overall stats, once again, pick players that have good overall stats because they just tend to play a lot better in the game, and you're not using them for just one thing. You can just use the whole team and sort of know that you're going to have a team that's going to play very well. And what I liked about him is his pace as well, because when people come and they try to do like a kick-off glitch, I know it's been patched a lot, but you can still get through a lot from kick-off. He is really good at tracking with that 71 pace and keeping them out. And then moving on to the right midfielder, we have Wanderson. Pretty decent, but not as good as the left midfielder that we had, I have to say. 2 assists, no goals though. Decent pace and 3-star weak foot on there, 3-star skill moves. Then moving on to the left midfield, we have Andy Kawaya. He was just really good at getting involved in the game. 2 goals and 3 assists, 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves again. Sorry, really struggling to get my words out today. But yeah, great player for us. And then moving on to the cam. This is a very difficult name. It's Alexander Trzaskowski. But like I said, a lot of different nationalities here. He is from Macedonia, I believe. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Macedonia. Just crazy. But he was absolutely brilliant. 4 goals and 3 assists. Pretty much involved in every single attack that we had as well. Great steal for 200 coins. And then moving on to the first striker, we have Nathan Cabasele. And another Belgian in this team. 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. Bought for only 200, and he got 7 goals in 11 games with 3 assists as well. He was more of the hold-up guy, and then played it onto this guy, the second striker, John Ruiz. Absolutely brilliant. For a bronze, his ball control, the way he skips past players, you can just hold on to it, and you don't really feel like you're going to lose the ball that much with him in play. As you can see, 12 goals from his 10 games and 8 assists as well. Absolutely brilliant. We'll talk more about him when we go into the gameplay. That is the team, and let's go in and have a look at the goals that we scored. So moving on to the goals that we scored now, and as you can see, the first goal was absolutely awesome. Trzaskowski, the cam, scoring one of the best goals that we scored during this video. But like I said once before, with the reason why that I don't upload many gold squad builders is because the players are just so well known already, and everyone knows what they're all about and how they play, and they come out of packs a lot more often. But with the bronze and silver teams, you get to use players that you wouldn't usually get to use, and Ruiz was one of them players, I think, that just once I started playing a few games, I mean, you can see that that's quite an easy goal, just sort of tricking the defenders into playing it out. But once you've used like some of these players, you just think, wow, like I would never have used this player otherwise. And just this team is really well balanced. That is a hilarious goal, by the way. I did get a little bit of luck along the way, but Ruiz was just brilliant. His ball control was just on point every single time he got it. I just didn't feel like I was going to lose the ball with him. A lot of simple goals we did score, but I just felt like this team was relentless, and especially when we went down a goal, we always looked like scoring another one back. But you can see some of these games were like 2-1, 2-2, and then back to 3-2. But just kept scoring and scoring goals. Not many like fancy goals, but we scored quite a lot. But as you can see, Trzaskowski there scoring a really good sort of half volley, comes in, smashes that one into the bottom corner. And POWellz, he just seemed to set up everything, but he did score quite a few as well. And a nice easy one there, just sort of dribbling in and out, sort of Gervinho-like the way he went through. And Ruiz coming through here again, gets a nice little turn in, comes inside and smashed it into the bottom left hand corner. And I think like once we got motoring with this team, I played like sort of 3 or 4 games, and I now really felt that this team was sort of unstoppable. As you can see, Ruiz really good at heading, really good at shooting. As I said, his control was really good, ridiculously good for a bronze player. To have a 71 stat for dribbling is really good for a bronze, because mostly like the way that people figure out that players are decent bronze players, whether they're pacey or whether they're strong. But as you can tell there, he just picks up the ball, turns really easily, and then scores such a nice goal there. Sherman's there, the centre back, he was just awesome, just such a strong centre back to have. And when you've got someone who's 6'4", that's crazy. This goal was really lucky as well. Ruiz getting a header there over the top. But I feel like if you build a team where you know the players are strong in a lot of their stats rather than just one stat, then you tend to get that luck come along with it. Especially I find with the bronze teams as well, you need to be sensible. You see Ruiz, a really cool turn there. Defender was all over the shot, didn't know where to go, and smashes that one back into the corner as well. And you can tell, like even here, I had no doubt that he's going to score here. All his one-on-one chances, I mean, he netted the majority of them. And I've had a lot of teams where I've played and I thought, oh my god, like I had so many chances but just can't put them all in. Even here, I just kept holding onto the ball, because I thought the more I hold onto the ball, the more confident he looked on it. And I didn't rush anything with this team. I just tend to play quite relaxed football. And as you see, another great header. Ruiz is just stealing the show here. Just so many goals that he scored. Correa scored a couple of headers as well from the corners. But just a really enjoyable team to play with, and it's nice when you can pick up with the bronze squad, especially when you take a break and then come back and you still feel there's a consistency with the team. Ruiz there hitting the post, and POWellz crossing it back in, and another easy sort of open goal. But we make them chances for ourselves, and that's how we play. As you see, POWellz, he does all the running for this team as well. I shouldn't really put him out of it because he was really good and made the chances easy for Ruiz, as you can see there. But we're finishing off with a really sort of laggy free kick goal there from Trzaskowski. If you have enjoyed this team, please let me know, and we'll have the silver one coming soon, very soon, probably at the end of this week. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.